Good morning, class. Now let's proceed with the velocity time graph after discussing the distance time graph. Now velocity time graph is the representation of data of velocity and time on the graph, and the two advantages of velocity time graph is, firstly, the slope of velocity time graph gives you the acceleration, and the area under the curve of this graph will give you the distance covered by that body or an object. In previous case, distance time graph, what was its advantage? Its advantage was the slope of distance time graph was giving you the, yes, it was giving you the velocity. Now the slope of velocity time graph will give you the acceleration. Let's proceed with the cases of this velocity time graph. Firstly, we will discuss about the velocity time graph. It is representing the change in velocity with time. The time axis is taken on x-axis and the velocity is taken on y-axis. Now let's proceed with the first case in which it is moving with the variable velocity. The velocity is changing with time, and that case is known as moving with the uniform acceleration. In this, time is given to you is 0, 1, 2, 3 up to so on a second. Velocity is meter per second, 0, 10, 20. As the time is increasing, the velocity is also increasing. Means it is moving in uniform acceleration. Now plot this on the graph, this information. Again, we will be plotting x-axis and y-axis on the graph sheet. The intercept of these two will be origin, x-axis, y-axis. We will be mentioning the x-axis a time axis, y-axis as a velocity axis. And now plot the points on the axis so that you can make a graph. Now start plotting the graph with the certain values. We will be getting a straight line. Again, this straight line means velocity is increasing. Drop the perpendicular on x-axis and y-axis and make a right angle triangle ABC so that we can calculate the slope of this graph. Now slope is equal to BC upon AC. Unlike in the previous case we have done, it is velocity upon time. BC is equal to, BC is 40 minus 20 and AC is 4 minus 2. Now let's see what is the value of acceleration we get. It is equivalent to 10 meter per second square. Now we will calculate the the area under this curve. Now the second advantage of velocity time graph is, now we are taking this point also ED, now taking this full area. It is comprising of how many areas? Two areas, that is area of this right triangle and area of this rectangle, comprising the full area. Area of right triangle, you know, half into base into height, and area of rectangle is equal to length into breadth. By putting these values, we will be get the distance traveled between these two interval of time, that is 40 meter. Now the next case is when the object is moving with a uniform velocity. The previous case was it was moving with a variable velocity. The velocity was changing with the time. Now here the velocity is uniform with respect to time. At that time, what would be the acceleration is? Let's calculate. Firstly, we will be drawing the graph on x and y axis with help of a table. This is a table given to us which is representing time and your velocity. The velocity is not changing. The velocity is stable at 20 meter per second. If we draw a graph, we will be get a straight line which is parallel to x-axis, time axis. Now for getting its slope, we will be dropping perpendicular from A and B towards the x-axis. Now again the value of acceleration will be equal to change in velocity upon time taken. Now change in velocity, whether is there any change in the velocity? No. It was at point A 20, point B 20, 20 minus 20 upon time taken, 5 minus 1 equivalent to 0. That is acceleration for the uniform motion is always equivalent to